Now, health benefit of salat. Ready? MashaAllah, look at this boy. That is the sunnah, is that our clothes should be above our ankle. Brothers, for the brothers. Our clothes actually should be above the ankle. Whether it's trouser or qamis, like I'm wearing. It has to be above the ankle. So this boy, mashallah, he's praying, you can see. Qiyam, when we stand up for salat, during the voluntary clenching of the hands, what happens here when we do this? Children? Allahu Akbar. When we do this, something marvelous happens. Scientifically proven. The flow of the blood. That's why Rasulullah said, put the right hand on the left. Where is the heart? Left or right? Left. Left. So he said, put it on the right. The right, put it on the left, like this. And pray. Okay? And please don't do this. Don't pray like this. I'm scared now. I think you have heart attack. You see people doing like this, somebody holding his belly, about to come down. Like this. Somebody like this. Ah, hey, where are you going? Like this. Rasulullah said, between belly button and between your chest. Put your left and then put the right on the left. Simple. Allahu Akbar. Okay. So during the voluntary clenching of the hands, blood flows. The blood flow, mashallah, is increased in the hand area and the brain. There are certain positions of the body, if you do them, the flow of the blood is more to the brain and to the hand. Like in sujood, we're going to see. When we recite verses from Al-Quran Al-Kareem, various muscles are exercised when you read. That's why we need to move our tongue. Sisters and brothers, Sheikh, when we pray, do we just silent? No, I said move your tongue. I don't have to heal you, but you have to move your mouth. So the muscles work. SubhanAllah, look at it. When we recite verses from the Quran Al-Kareem, various muscles are exercised. There is a bilateral increase in blood flow in the face, tongue, mouth, sensory, and motor area. And the upper premotor cortex in the brain during the speech. When you speak, this area of the brain, that's why we need to be careful what to say. Children, I showed you when we did tafsir Surah Al-Alaq, I showed you scientifically, a liar, when he lies, he uses which part of his brain? Very good, the forelock. So this area, when you speak, there is blood going there. So that's why you speak. Allah wants you to speak. Alhamdulillah, when you read Quran, you are not lying. So you are always safe. So scientifically proven, when we do this, there is flow, easy flow of the blood to the hands and the heart, as well as the brain. And when we read, the massage, we massage our muscles that are inside. Ruku', when we do ruku', when we bow, what happens is this. Of course, bowing is a forward movement of the backbone. The backbone is stretched. When I am sitting like this or standing, there is a lot of pressure now on my backbone. But when I do this, I relax them. I relax. So what happens? The unique position of ruku' has positive effect on the back muscles. The back muscle contract actively and they become stronger. It's a form of exercise. Sajda. Sajda is a unique position as this is the only position in which brain, the head, becomes lower than the heart. Children? Where is the heart of this boy? Where is the heart? Here. So the head is down. See? It's down. The head is down. Okay. What happens? There is more flow of the blood to the brain. Because the head is below the heart. And this is what now Australians are doing. A new therapy is called, I think, ostracization. They turn into ostriches. The Quran didn't say put your hand inside a hole. The Quran said do sujood. Subhanallah. These kuffar, they cannot accept that we are right. So they rather follow ostriches than follow Muslims. Takbir. And I tell them whether you like it or not, Islam will spread. And it is spreading. Who thought after the massacre of New Zealand that the New Zealanders will start embracing Islam by the hundreds and thousands? Did you see? They killed 51, maybe 5,000 come to Islam. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan. Okay, so sajda is on a unique position where the brain is lower than the heart. So the heart, when it flows the blood, mashallah, the gushes towards the brain in full force. In this position of sajda, due to the increased blood supply, children, the brain receives more nourishment and it has good effect upon memory, upon vision, upon hearing, upon concentration, psyche, and all other cognitive abilities. That's why when you pray, tell me how you feel. Brothers and sisters, when you pray, what do you say? Alhamdulillah, I pray. You know why you're saying Alhamdulillah? Actually, you're feeling better. Simply because Allah told you, go do your massage to your brain. The massage to the brain, alhamdulillah, the brain is not like any muscle that you can put pressure on. If you pressure the brain, bye-bye. If we open the skull and we touch the brain with little force, bye-bye. You know that. That's why Allah Azza wa Jal covered, look at our brain. It's covered with a skull. Natural helmet. That's why it is a sin to ride a bike without helmet. Because if you hit your head, then some people try to ride without. No, we are Muslims, we put the helmet. But we don't believe in the helmet. It's not the helmet that is protecting you, but I still put my helmet. Children, I put seatbelt on, but I don't believe the seatbelt will protect me. It is Allah who will protect me, but I still put it on. That is Islam. So here, the brain's massage is not by being touched, it's by just letting the blood flow, which now Australians are doing. They say, oh, we feel good. SubhanAllah, do sujood. Do sujood to Allah, simple as this. They found scientifically also, children, that there are negative energy. During the day, you have so much negative energy due to whatever you do and this and that. When you do sujood, you discharge it to the ground. That negative energy goes to the ground. That's why it's good to pray sometimes on tana. Tana. On clay. Some brothers, mashallah, in clean masjid still put 2-3 sajadas. No problem if you have a medical problem. But actually we're supposed to put our hands on the floor, on natural things. You are made of what? Clay. So you put your hand on the clay. Brothers who are 40 plus, you better start spending the ground. Mothers, Tana, Allah, very soon, inside. May Allah give you long life. But it's coming, cannot stop it. Right or wrong? It's coming, no one will stop it, but okay. So alhamdulillah, the unique position of sajda, children, the neck muscles also relax. Because your head, mashallah, is heavy. Maybe you're carrying the dunya so much in your brain, that's why. Now, imagine 10 kilos, 20 kilos here. So the neck is pressured every day. The muscles get tired. When you do ruku' and sujood, subhanAllah, the neck He's tired. Sometimes you go to a chiropractor, pay him a lot of money just to do what? To pull your neck. You wait 1 hour for 2 minutes. Takbir, and pay a lot of money. Allah told you pray 5 times. Your neck is healthy. So how many sajdas we do per day? At least 34. How many sajdas?
34.
Yalla, let's count. How many salat we have?
5.
Very good. Fajr, how many? 2. Dhuhr?
4.
So 2 plus 4?
6.
Another 4 at Asr?
10.
Another Maghrib? 3? 13. Another 4 at Isha? 17 times 2? 34. 34 sajda. 17 rak'ahs, 34 sajda. How many sajdas the shaitan missed?
1.
What happened to him? Very good. 1. He missed 1. He refused to do 1, right? What happened to him? What did Allah do to him? I want to hear. Get him out of Jannah. Yalla, out. He will send to them. Very good. The Muslim who doesn't pray actually is worse than shaitan or equal to shaitan? That's why don't marry someone who doesn't pray. Rule number 1. Start from this class. Anybody who doesn't pray, you don't marry from them. No, serious. Shaitan was cursed for refusing 1 sajda. And to whom? To Adam. The sujood of welcome. The sujood of respect, not the sujood of ibadah. When you don't pray, which sujood you are missing? The sujood of to Allah or to Adam? So who is more important, Allah or Adam? So you see how? So you are being shaitan 34 times a day. Oh my God. I never thought of it, yes. That's why those who delay the salat, they are also telling Allah, wait. Say, I will do whenever I want. No. There? Parents, talk to grandmothers. You have big responsibility. Some grandmothers tuck out of their granddaughters. Sheikh, I am afraid if I say, speak. Don't be afraid. Okay? Fathers, mothers, grandparents. By the way, Sahaba, may Allah be pleased with them, the Sahaba, if they see a Muslim not going to Hajj, they will never doubt him. They will always think he has a reason for not going to Hajj. If they see him eating Ramadan during daytime, they will say maybe he's sick. Maybe he's traveling. They will not doubt you. They don't find you giving zakat, they say maybe this year he doesn't have. Maybe this year, you know, we give him. But if they see you not coming to the masjid, not praying, they will send someone to check on you. Maybe you are sick. If they find you not sick, because to them, a Muslim who doesn't pray, it's impossible. Today is like, oh, we are all Muslims. Who said we are all Muslims? For those who have problems with knees. But what type of problems? Sometimes actually, the right exercise for the knee is to bend it. So it depends on if the doctor tells you, please bend. Sometimes you go to physio and they do bend you. You say, that's exactly what Allah is telling you. Sometimes no, you have either metal and khalas, you cannot bend. Or temporary, they say don't. So in this case, you sit down on, actually, do you think there were chairs in the Prophet's time? Okay, since you asked, this is how a Muslim should pray, sitting. Number 1, you sit on the floor. So whatever I can pray, look at me now, Allahu Akbar, I'm praying. Ruku', I do ruku', because my knees can take the ruku'. Sami Allahu liman hamida. When I sit, let's say I cannot bend the knees. So I do this, look. You pray like this. This is how to pray sitting, not on a chair. Oh, Sheikh, difficult, I know. You try like this. So this is, do you see me? Some of you don't see me. Like this. Allahu Akbar. So my sujood, if I can do this, but I cannot bend it all the way like this. I can do this. So I stand like this. Tashahud like this. Whatever I can do, I should do. Today, little problem, they sit on the chair. To the extent now, our masajid, almost half of the musallin chairs. Now let's say I sit. I pray like this. This is your sujood. Look, your hands. I know. I'm going to turn. Don't worry. Like this. So when I do sujood, like this. Like this. This, as if it's on the floor. And if you can have a table, they make you a table. Why not? You do like this. You put your hand on the table and your forehead on something. Then that's the best. Clear? But this time everybody now is having a chair. Another thing, the chair, this is very important for the brothers. The chair, where you put it, where? Stand up. Stand up. Pray here. Stand up. Sujood. Face. More. Like that. Okay, good. Me, let's say, I don't put the chair here and stand here. Why? The next person who comes to pray, what happens to him? My chair is disturbing him, so it will distort the row. What I do is this. The chair should be here. So with their heels, the back of the chair. And I pray here. As if I am a big guy. You know a big guy? Somebody big, large, mashallah. That's it. But Sheikh, you are not in the line. I am in the line. Why? My feet actually are the chair. Is this clear? We explain this to them. Then you go to masjid, then you find them here. Then they start fighting. Thank you very much. Problem. But when you pray alone, don't worry. But if you pray with jama'ah, please put your chair here. While the line of the people, not here, because you're going to disturb the people who come behind you. I hope it's clear. That's why Rasulullah ﷺ said, do as much as you can. Unless it really creates a lot of pain, then don't do that. But if it's just little discomfort, let me do it. And ask Allah not to prevent you from putting your forehead for Him. Ask Allah this. Said, Ya Rabbi, please, no matter what happened to me, allow me to do sujood. Let me always do sujood. Because the nearest moment to Allah is when you are in sujood. Remember this. You are very close to Allah. So the sajda, my dear brothers and sisters, 34 sajdas. If you don't pray 5 times a day, you disobeyed Allah 34 times of sujood. So 34 times curse. 34 curses every day you get. Na'udhu billah. This is why we rotan our children, so that they don't be like shaitan. Once you do it once or twice, they will pray now, inshallah. Now, caution, prayer is not meant to be an exercise. However, there are a lot of medical advantages associated with it. Let's see. It improves memory, especially with constant repetition of the ayat, which I explained earlier. This constant repetition of the Quran would help to screen the mind from the incoming thoughts. When you read, your mind is busy. Now you know why most of the time our mind goes away, no khushu', because the mind is not reading. That's why you should read. By the way, children, let's say I'm leading you now, right? I'm leading you. You finished, you read Fatiha, Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Sheikh Zoubir still reading. What should you do? Be silent? That's one common mistake. Common mistake. We are praying, Allahu Akbar. The Imam is leading us. He's reading in his heart, or he's reading for Fajr or Maghrib or Isha. You, when he is reading Fajr and Maghrib and Isha Taraweeh, you listen. But if he is reading silently, what do? You read also. Sheikh, I finished قل هو الله أحد. Keep reading قل هو الله أحد until he does ruku'. Do not stop reading until the Imam. Oh Sheikh, I read Al-Fatiha and short surah and I waited for the Imam. Wrong. I repeat. Allahu Akbar. I read Al-Fatiha. Ameen. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل هو الله أحد. الله الصمد. لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Right? The Imam is still reading. Now, most of us stop, right? And wait for the Imam to do ruku'. No, you should keep reading. Sheikh, I know only one surah. Keep reading it. Until the Imam says Allahu Akbar. It's good for you. And more pahala. Children, what's the reward of reciting Surah Al-Ikhlas? قل هو الله أحد. What's the reward? Yes, Ismail.
Like we read half of the Quran.
Oh. 1/3. Good. Already half. Takbir. You want to take half already? Only 1/3. Okay, very good. 1/3. So 3 times? The whole Quran. Yes. Keep reading it. So if I did it 3 times while the Imam finished, Alhamdulillah, as if I read the whole Quran. You lose nothing with Allah. Now, another health benefit. It has been found by a Harvard University researcher by the name of Dr. Herbert Benson that the repetition of a prayer of an ayah of the Quran, dhikr, or muscular activity coupled with passive disregard of intensive thoughts causes a relaxation response that leads to the lowering of blood pressure. You are angry. You break for Dhuhr, something made you upset at work, or your wife made you upset, or Takbir. You didn't get the job until tomorrow. Takbir. You go pray, what happens? What happens? Relaxed response. For what? Just because you read the Quran. Just because you made the dhikr. A prayer, ayah of the Quran, dhikr, relaxes you. So salat is full of what? Of all the above. Salat is a prayer. Is qira'atul Quran. Subhana rabbiyal a'la, subhana rabbiyal azim. So you calm down. Also, there is a decrease in oxygen consumption and reduction in heart and respiratory rates. Because you do ruku, you do sujood, you're calm. So the oxygen flow inside your body is high, alhamdulillah, you relax. Now, prayer benefits. Children, never forget this. Joint flexibility. When you do ruku and sujood, your joints are flexible. Number 2, salat reduces stress levels. Salat improves heart and lung function. Salat improves aerobic capacity. Salat increases our ability to concentrate. Salat decreases heart disease risk. Salat increases our senses of self-control. And Salat will make us strong and standing and balanced Muslim. Alhamdulillah, thank you, Ya Allah. By the way, are we the only people who pray, children? Christians pray or not?
Yes.
Jews?
Yes.
Hindus?
Yes.
Buddhists?
Yes.
So, where is the problem then? Why do we think only us have to pray? They also pray, but to false gods. You pray to the true God. Simple as that. You should be proud of that. Clear, inshallah?